What's up, everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is West. Today, I'm excited to bring you another episode of Heated Rivalry. First and foremost, thank you so much to everyone who watched the last video, who liked, subscribed, commented. It truly means more than you know to me. We were shooting for 500 subscribers, and the last I looked, we were already over that. So thank you so much for that. It really means the world. I'm excited to also just jump into another episode of this television show. I knew it was going to be good. Obviously, it's a phenomenon. There's so many amazing fans. So many of you have commented, and I've loved reading those. Also, thank you for keeping it, pretty spoiler free. But I didn't expect to necessarily be drawn in this quickly to both the story and this. I feel like this magnetic pull towards the characters, where I was just so excited to come back and watch and see what episode 2 had to offer. So, again, thank you for commenting, but also thank you for the context that some of you provided. I know some of it is book context, which is separate from the show, but I appreciate you all just, caring enough about the show and about the reaction to put that in the comments. Also, I know there were some things that I missed. Sometimes when you're reacting, it's hard to fully focus on a show that is as layered as this show is. And I love that because that means it's a great show. But when I was editing things like Ilya having a language barrier at the press conference versus my original thoughts, which were his mind was on his family. As I was editing, I completely realized on second watch through that it was a language barrier. So, there are things that I'm going to miss. I know some of you have mentioned, be careful not to talk over certain scenes. I'm going to do my very best. This show seems like, as you've mentioned, every word, every song, every scene, look, it all is very important. So I'm going to do my best to focus on everything and to hopefully provide a good commentary for you all. Also, one last thing, I did get several comments saying I showed a bit too much of the show during the last one, and so they really offered some tips and pointers on, maybe what to do and not to do in this one. So hopefully if this video is a little bit more heavily edited, I just really want to keep it on YouTube. I don't want to get into any copyright issues. And even though I kind of followed a lot of rules that I had been following, this show does seem more aggressive in its copyright, how strict they are. So if this one's a little bit more edited, I do apologize for that, but I hope you still enjoy the reaction. Also, I am starting a Patreon. A lot of you asked in the last episode or in the last video, and I wasn't sure. I didn't know if someone, I'm a very small creator, so I didn't know if that was something that was a good idea or if it was something that people would actually like. And it seems like a lot of you would like it, especially to see the full reactions to this show. So I just appreciate the encouragement. So that is in the works. If it's not already out yet, it will be out soon. So please check the link in the descriptions. And let's just jump into Heated Rivalry Season 1, Episode 2, Olympians. I'm so excited to be back with our boys. I feel like if anything's gonna get me, or trip me up, it's these time jumps. Ooh. I guess you'll have to find some company. Also, I'm seeing more of the language barrier and the comments on it. He wants to smile. Not the jabs, I love it. Ooh, okay. Not only proper grammar, but we love it. Oh, he doesn't know what to say. Him, obviously. He said, I'm in a dual room. We have dialed it up to a 10, and I love it. It's cute, playful, and aggressive in a fun way. I'm so excited to be back. Also, lots of love in the comments for Jacob Tierney, and I love that.
Hollander, can you talk to NBC and some radio outlets in like 10?
Oh, Mr. Hollander, What does Montreal have to do to win tonight?
Well, hockey is a complicated, nuanced game, but it would be helpful if we scored more fucking goals than the other team.
I mean, by a basic principle, I agree, and I don't even know anything about hockey.
And he's almost caught up to you in the scoring race. Want to know what he had to say about that this morning?
Nah, I'll listen if he actually catches up to me.
I love that he's getting more confident. Ooh, he said, let's find out. They clearly each have different rituals to begin the game. Oh. He seems nervous. Usually he doesn't feel nervous. Oh, and poor Shane, I love him. He's so adorable. Oh, at least he responded. Oh, I love the little smile with like the cheekbone.
Oh, this Montreal girl works you out, brother. Shut your idiot face, Marley. You're straight up blushing, Ross.
No, never in life have I blushed. Russians do not do this.
He said, we do not blush, but you were blushing.
You will murder me.
Maybe.
It does look a little shady.
Why the f did you think it was okay to sex me before the game?
You missed me, didn't you?
Fucking did it.
Yes, he did.
And I still beat your ass.
Barely.
I love how everything is a competition.
So where do you want me? In the kitchen, on the floor?
Not for your first time. And his first time in general.
Did your mom buy all these
Right?
pillows?
No. I hired someone, a
Okay.
designer.
You think there is enough?
Such an asshole.
Come here.
No, you come here.
No, you come here.
No, you come here.
Oh my god, I am in love with this show. I cannot tell you. Their chemistry is insane.
You still want?
Still.
He said yes.
Wow. You think this will be enough?
He said, I want to be prepared. You need to be prepared for everything. You just never know. I love that he grabbed his face again. Didn't he? I thought that was sexy when he did it in the first episode. I love how even the sex scenes tell a story. Like, they're done so well, like very artistically.
It's okay.
Oh. I don't know why I'm going to cry when they're just having sex for the first time. I love how he keeps asking to reassure him. That's so sweet. I don't know why I love the necklace dangling down. It's so hot. Oh,
I will shower now, okay?
that's so sweet. Love how it's not just like, okay, hook up and we're done. Also by a fireplace? What a vibe. For your first time? It's the way you think it's going to happen. And then it usually doesn't. They're so tender for, you know, not having been physically together many times. Oh, they're so sweet.
Bye.
Every Hollanov answer that was in the comments about who they like the most, you were correct.
We can do the men's short form figure skating, or?
My buddy Joe's in that program. We train together. Would you guys be cool to do that? I'd love to show up for him.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh,
Show up for any dude who's that brave.
we love a good friend.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm assuming your buddy might be gay. Brave for a dude to show up to a place like this and be like, hey, here's me. Russia is not safe for folks like that.
That is true. But is he just an ice skater? Hopefully there are protections. I don't know, with like the Olympics in this year being there, I don't know what that would look like for someone who was open. Listen, you can't win them all. I hate that for him, though. I know he's under a lot of pressure.
Hey.
In many ways.
Not here.
No, I'm not. I saw you up here. I wanted to see how you're doing.
Fine. Go sit down. We are not anything. Go away, Hollander.
Are you okay?
Please,
He
go.
said, absolutely not.
You didn't answer my text.
No, I did not answer your boring text. Now you go.
Listen, he's got a lot going on. Shane is being very sweet, but between family pressures, country pressures, and losing, he's got a lot going on.
С тобой встретиться сегодня вечером, невзирая ни на что.
Это честь для меня.
И не стыдно?
Мне стыдно, отец.
Но не настолько.
Наш вратарь травмирован, команда не сыграна.
Сыграно?
Just like I said in the last episode, there's a whole team on that ice.
Мама умерла. Ты не помнишь?
I did miss the memory issues in the last episode. I thought they just weren't feeding him, so that was definitely on me. They're both under so much pressure, but they both live so very, very different lives.
Веду Илью в бар. Ему явно нужен еще один бокал.
He definitely does.
Спасибо.
Я ангел. Было бы здорово, если ты бы это запомнил.
You are an angel for saving him. Truly.
Давненько, Саша.
Сволочь, который в любом случае тебя накажет. Тебе надо перестать волноваться о том, что он думает.
It's hard to do. But she's known him since she was a child, so she probably knows.
Нью-Джерси не пройдет через Холландера и Монреаль.
I love that she's like a savant for this.
Так ты и выиграешь Кубок Стэнли на год раньше, чем я поспорила с отцом.
I would trust her with my hockey life. Exactly. Hand clap.
Раньше тебе было веселее.
He said I have a man and different priorities now.
Здесь? Серьезно?
Опасность раньше возбуждала тебе.
He said no thank you.
Мы уже не дети, Саша.
Was Sasha maybe the guy he mentioned in the first episode?
Я найду вечеринку.
You have probably done enough coke that you couldn't sleep, whether you wanted to or not.
Был рад тебя видеть.
I hate how alone it seems like he feels. When, home should be a place to recharge, and for him, it's definitely not.
It's Game 6, and the cup is somewhere inside as we speak. You know that Ilya Rozanov wants this bad.
A heartbreaking game for the Russians. Seems to have only intensified the young Boston captain.
He's on a tear, scoring 10 goals over the past 6 playoff games.
Okay, listen up.
That's amazing. Good for him.
Look,
He deserved this.
I don't give a how many goals I've scored. I don't need to think about that. That was yesterday. That was before. Now, I only need one thing. I need to win. Here, at home, tonight.
I mean, that would hype me up.
But I want to hear our fans.
That's
I want
right.
to hear them scream.
I mean, I feel like I would help him win, and I don't even play
I
hockey.
believe that asshole's about to win the cup.
Just from the speech.
Shane hates him most.
What?
You hate Rozanov.
Of course.
But he's very good at hockey.
And that is that. The Boston Raiders are your MLH champions. What a
Hell
comeback
yeah.
story this year for Ilya Rozanov.
That's what we like to
The
see.
captain did absolutely everything in these playoffs. Obviously,
That little smile, it's like he's happy but sad that he can't be a part of it. I don't know. I could be reading that wrong. Oh, he misses it. How's the show going to make me cry on episode 2? I refuse to cry until at least like episode 4. I don't know what happens there, but I need to make it another episode.
Where the fuck were you? We're on 5 seconds.
25 seconds.
What are we even doing?
And now, presenting the Lord Talon Award for
I was busy.
With who?
Ilya Rozanov and Shane Hollander.
Hey, before we give out next award, can I get a selfie with you? Great. Give me your number. I'll text them to you.
You know, he is flipping inside. Also, he's like mixed signals, man. I mean, I understand why, but I see that he doesn't. Oh. I'm assuming that was the first time he had seen him since the Olympics.
Well,
What? What the f do you want, Rozanov? You haven't answered a text from me in like 6 months. You won't even acknowledge I exist unless there's a camera pointed at us, and then it's for some clown show. Well?
I know I should be saying something, but
I want my.
You are unbelievable.
it's face scrap. I'm noticing it every time.
Maybe yes, nicely.
Oh.
Yeah? Please.
If you want me to get on my knees on this filthy bathroom floor, you will have to ask nicer than that.
Please get on your knees on this filthy bathroom floor. Please.
Ask for what you want. Oh.
No.
What? No. We'll go back to our seats, watch the rest of this boring show, and then go to boring party after. And then, when you have been waiting all night, you'll come back to my hotel room, and I will maybe...
Oh, I love the way Shane looks at him.
When did your English get so good?
I read the New Yorker now.
Oh.
Really?
No, the New Yorker is boring.
That's fair. I'm so invested in them already. I'm going to be very upset if the show ends poorly.
Good luck tonight.
I feel like every time he kisses Shane, Shane just sort of like loses focus and gets mesmerized. I love that. These actors are amazing. Oh, wait, is this... Am I stupid? Is this when he won the MVP at the end of the last episode? Maybe not. I don't know.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Thank you.
he won. This must be the next year.
Now take off your clothes.
I told you I was going to struggle with the timelines. I'm sorry. Again, we're going back to that noir feel, which someone in the comments did say that the director did on purpose. And I love the aesthetic. Oh. Amazing shot, the transition. The synth underneath.
Now get on the bed. It's my special day, Hollander. I want to watch.
I've never...
No shit. Vodka is for after as your reward.
Oh. He said, play nice and we'll have a good reward. I love that he's breaking out the bolder sides of Shane.
Do you want to know how it feels?
How what feels?
Holding the cup.
Ass.
Oh, I can barely describe it. Oh my God, Hollander.
Oh, fuck. He said, you learn fast.
I need you.
I think you both need each other. Okay. I love that we're just going for it.
So Russia this year was something else.
He said, I don't want to go back there.
It's intense there. So are you heading back soon?
Back.
To Russia for the summer?
Oh, yes.
You have to?
There is no have to. It's home.
Yeah.
Feels that obligation, I'm sure, especially with his dad.
Do you even like it there?
I love that he's trying to ask questions to learn.
I need to sleep.
Oh.
He said, I'm just not quite ready to fully open up. Which is understandable. But I do see how that can make Shane feel isolated again. But I do feel very bad for Ilya. Oh, send the smiley. It's you. Gotta be yourself. I know that's difficult. Aww. He's so adorable. I love this little jaw thing he does when he's pensive, anxious, I'm not sure, when he's just not sure what to do. Oh, and that's it. Okay, that was not long enough. Listen, I am just going to say, before we even start talking about the episode, that was not long enough. I feel like that episode flew by in a snap, and I just want more. That was, I think, I don't know if it was better than the first. It's different. I feel like they were both really, really good. This one, I think, gave you more insight into Ilya, and maybe, you know, like when he was texting him on the phone and you saw like the little smiles and his teammate mentioned he was blushing. I definitely think it helped to show a different side of Ilya, which I think we needed as an audience, which I loved, you know, I love the bravado and the swagger and the confidence he has. But I really liked seeing also that vulnerable side and unfortunately that sad side, because obviously he's from Russia and they discuss the things and, you know, in the episode, and they kind of briefly, you know, alluded to it in the last episode. And then, of course, just the family issues that he's having as well. His father not being proud of him when he loses a game, or when, you know, during the Olympics, he's just under a lot of weight and a lot of pressure. And it feels like it closes, or at least to me, when I watch it, it feels like he closes off with that, which is a perfectly natural and understandable thing to do. And unfortunately, that does kind of keep Shane right now at a distance, and hopefully they can bridge that, because Shane is being adorable and sweet. And so, you know, he keeps trying. And then you could tell, I really liked the actor, I think Hudson Williams. I really liked when he was watching him win that game, and he was crying because he was tearing up because he was almost sad, it felt like, because he wasn't there with him, or what hadn't been with him, and the last interaction they had at the Olympics was not a great one. And so, but then he also had these like little half smiles, and in his eyes it went from like this sadness to like this happiness that he was happy for him winning the game and for having such success. And so I just think the actors are doing a brilliant job. um the very first spicy scene, I'll say, we're trying to keep the words okay for YouTube, but the very first spicy scene, like, I thought it was really sweet how Ilya just kept making sure that he was okay, because obviously that was his first time. So I loved that he was like checking in, making sure he was okay, which again just shows how wonderful of a person he is. And so, I really liked, like, they did a wonderful job with that scene, making it art. I feel like sometimes this show, and some people mentioned in the comments that, this show was not just like, it gets talked about a lot for the spicy scenes, but when you watch that spicy scene, yes, they're attractive, and yes, it's a very hot scene, but at the same time, I could see the art behind it, and I could see the direction behind it, and you really felt the two characters in the moment. And I mean, that's truly how you make a great television show, is just, taking even a moment like that could have been a one-off, just like whatever in another show. But in this one, they took their time with it, and they really, I think, showed the dynamic and the care between the two characters, which honestly, I think I almost teared up twice in this episode, and I'm only on episode 2, so this does not bode well for me. Everyone who said bring the tissues, you are correct. I'm gonna have to bring tissues. So yeah, honestly, it's hard for my brain to fully process all of that. I feel like I was so in the zone the entire time. Again, I didn't even realize that an hour had passed, or however long that episode was. I just was so floored by them. And then sometimes I was like, react, you need to react, but then also not talking over things, so hopefully it turns out well. And hopefully, again, I can edit this in a way that, it's meaningful to all of you. And then, comes across, because I really, really loved that episode. It has done nothing but further cement my love for the show, and we're only 2 episodes in. I don't know what's coming. It seemed like that the first episode you got a lot of Shane, or from his points of view, and then you got a lot of Ilya in this episode, which I think someone mentioned in the comments that this was more Ilya centered. But I think the only problem that I am having is just trying to keep all the timeline dates in my head. Obviously, I know I messed up the one with him winning, and thinking it was the same night with Shane on the rooftop, but that wasn't correct. So bear with me. It's my first time through. Again, there's a lot to absorb. There's so many micro expressions from these characters and our actors and characters, and there's so many subtle beats to everything. But yeah, that was just another fantastic episode. It honestly just makes you feel so much for Ilya, but also keeps that endearing quality to Shane that we had in the first episode. And you still feel like the love that Shane has, and you still feel bad for him. But it doesn't make you like, I haven't felt negative even once toward either character for like the choices that they're making, because you can really see into the backgrounds of both characters and where they're both coming from, and not fully understanding one another, and that getting to know each other in these small moments, because every time we're time jumping, it's a new moment they have together, but there's also been a lot of time that's passed, so that makes it more difficult to get to know someone, obviously. But I do love the texting. I hope the texting continues. I really liked when they started and they were both texting before the game, and you could tell they definitely both had very different pregame rituals, but they both were really into it. And so, yeah, I just absolutely loved that. Again, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who, watched this video, who watched the last video, who's liked, comment, and subscribed. It means so much to me. And like I said, when I opened the video, I am starting a Patreon for those who would like the full reaction, because again, I don't know what this one's going to look like. I'm going to try to be a little bit more aggressive with my edits so that it doesn't get taken down or any strikes or anything like that. I'm really hoping that, it was good and you all enjoyed the reaction. So I really appreciate you all so much. Thank you for watching this with me. And I honestly cannot wait to dive into episode 3. So I will see you next time.